Honest Bunch podcast, thank you so much for your support. Now, because of una, we dey do wetin we dey do. And we see say una dey support us. God go bless una. Remember, we get episode when we drop last week. Go watch that episode. But watch this one finish and go back. Because on the Honest Bunch podcast, na things wey go impact your life. Now we dey teach. Important information that will help you. ONT Pay. If you want to send money anywhere around the world, over 190 countries, over 40 currencies, with ONT Pay, you will not have any issues. Why you go send money and your mind go dey do bing, bing, bing? You go dey swear, Allah, I don't send them. No. With ONT Pay, there will be no issues at all. The person go receive the money, you go receive the money. Go the ONT Pay way because we trust them and we know say them go do well. Then if you want to buy your gadgets and appliances, CD Care, they will show you care. What are you waiting for? You can, in the comfort of your home, place your order. They will go to the market, buy it for you. Not where you will go market, people go, they draw you. My color. They will buy it for you, deliver. They have a plan that allows you pay in installments, small. And at the midpoint, they go carry the thing come. No issues whatsoever, in perfect condition, and they no go add 1 naira. Go the CD Care way and CD Care. Ladies and gentlemen, we get Ogbonge visitor, but I go introduce us sharp, so that we are going to say we special. This lady is beautiful, drop dead gorgeous, super intelligent. She be person when we say, if you talk, say me she no talk. Now that time she go talk. She go talk her mind and she go stand by it. Ladies and gentlemen, TITI, president of Pick Me.
Yeah.
Clock it.
Fine girl day, Ogbade,
soft girl day, baby girl day, rugged girl day. Ladies and gentlemen, Egovi Nunwa, 60 feet container on the high sea, chocolate skin, caramel, by the special grace of God, incoming. We want, light has come. The one and the only. Zini Posh, and the name Mama. What is it? Are you sweating?
I'm sweating.
I know, you
know why.
Ladies and gentlemen, veteran broadcaster. This man is radio. Radio is him. Some people have been swallowed by the tide, but this man would always adopt and evolve. Ladies and gentlemen, the man who revolutionized radio in Nigeria, the man who made people start listening to radio with blankets and pillow, because when he comes on the airwaves, he will send you shockwaves. The one and only Daddy Freeze. Yes, yours truly, husband material. Follow me on social media, husband material _HM. I think God beg you. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest is very special. Let me clear my throat. Africa has had her fair share of global superstars. Let me define who a global superstar is. They shut down arenas across the world. They drop records and everywhere reverberates. If we are talking of Brenda Fassie, if we are talking of Youssou N'Dour, Sade Adu, in the 21st century, people thought that Africa would not replicate that success. We have had Wizkid, we have had Davido, we have had Burna Boy. Ladies and gentlemen, all these people I mentioned, these are our guests. Now all of them in one.
Hey.
This is the man who steps on stage and the stadium will shake. This is the man who would say, it's you, people will catch cold. This is the only man that made Beyonce say, oh. Ladies and gentlemen, Shatta Wale!
I'm a bit teary.
Hey, you are welcome, boss. So good to have you.
Thank you, man. I love your YouTube, man. I love the family, man. I've been watching you guys, and God bless you.
Thank you. Now don't see him now. Shatta Wale is watching us. We are big.
Yeah.
So let's go straight into the conversation. Now, what we want to achieve with this episode is to inspire the African child that you can come out of what people call nothing and achieve greatness. Put your country on the map and let people aspire to be like you. It will be very nice to go back to the very beginning. What was Shatta Wale's upbringing like?
Well, I'll thank you for this question, but I'll say my upbringing was, just a normal kid growing with God-fearing, in him, and, with a father from a political background, my mom too. And yes, so I think I grew up, as in Ghana, they'll say Dadabi, How do you say Dadabi, a rich man's son? How do you say?
Nepo baby.
So, I grew up, quite nice.
Wait, you be rich man picking?
Oh no, but that's what I'm saying, because your dad is a politician in Ghana. That's how people see you, because we're staying in one of the prime areas, and that's how I grew up, So I didn't really grow up with like anybody, just my parents and my 2 sisters.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. But because people will look at this Shatta Wale now and they see rugged man, rough man. But
Yeah.
Ajebota upbringing.
Yeah, it's because, I chose to, move out of the house, and fight for my, career,
You moved out of the house.
Yeah.
What age did you move out of the house?
I think age 17, 18.
17. The son of a big politician.
What were your parents' dream for you?
Well, me, initially, I wanted to be a pilot.
Oh.
Yeah, but growing up, I detected I could also be a lawyer. So that was what I was, discussing with my dad. But, I grew up from a religious family, very spiritual. My dad likes reading a lot, so I study a lot. And he studies a lot too. So apart from the Bible, we're talking about astrology, horoscope, and I started reading much about me, and I got to know I had, that musical, thing in me. But I think when I started deciding with my dad, that I want to do music, because he kept telling me, Michael Jackson, when he was small, the dad and parents saw him at 5 years, and, so it's like that. I think I have this thing that he's been telling me about Michael Jackson. That was where all the, no, you can't do this. You have to go to school. Education is the key, that kind of thing. So I was like, okay, cool. Like I just, follow school, So I finished school, senior high, and I decided to, go on the streets myself.
Wow. At age 17.
No university?
So, no university.
So what was it like when your dad, who wants you to go to school and become successful, found out that my 17-year-old son has gone into the streets?
You know how African parents are. He doesn't respect, that time to a young boy, he smokes igbo, he wants to join, bad company and stuff like that. I had a plan, because I saw my dad the way he was managing things, and I wanted to be like my dad, So I just told myself, okay, let me just get out there and also go get myself those cars, those houses my dad have. And, it was crazy for me, but I had to be there, So I was sleeping on the streets. I've been on the street for 6 years on the road, with no money, trying to hustle, studio to studio, meeting friends, So it was crazy for me.
When you say sleeping on the streets, like on the street, literally.
Sleeping literally on the streets, not in a room. So at filling stations, in front of clubs, in front of shops, Yeah, because I always had this one bag with me with just, one shirt in it, with my jeans. And I always remember when, my friends see me, they go like, we change your jeans, and I go like, oh no, I had to go my auntie in there. I didn't have no auntie, because I didn't grow up with auntie, extended family, I just grew up with my dad and my mom. So I didn't know any auntie, any uncle to go to, and just imagine a child growing up like that and I come on the street. I even felt shy to ask people money, So I've lived with hunger. That's why, I make my team know. So I tell them hunger doesn't kill. Hunger, and it's true. If I was very hungry at the time, one time, and I had to sleep, because I wanted to end it. So I was like, if I want to die, let me die in my hunger, But I woke up and I was like, oh, let me just find something to eat, and a friend, helped me out. So streets, I've been on the streets, I've been in the rain and in the sun.
But because of the kind of family that you come from, it would look somehow that you would be wallowing in hunger in the street. Didn't your mom at some point come looking for you, or any of your parents? I mean, their prodigal son.
Yeah, they tried to help in a way, but I think they didn't like the music idea, so it didn't work for me still, because my mom also tried to help, took me to, some of, her brothers, she has family, and took me there and wanted them to help me, but they all didn't want to support. So I had to leave my mom too.
Wow.
Yeah.
She wanted them to help you do music.
Yes, so it wasn't only my family, my friends, everybody that I saw, I was telling them, I have this thing that I want them to support, but none of them,
So what kind of scenario made you leave the house? Was there a fight, or did you just disappear and run off one midnight?
Okay, that's a good question. So my mom left my dad, so my dad also brought in a stepmom, and you know how the situation is, so I think it brought a whole lot of confusion, and I had to also find my way. Yeah.
Wow.
What's your relationship with your dad like today?
Now he's he calls me bad man. Yeah, because my dad never said. So when I was growing up, I couldn't even buy water. you know, because everything was being bought for me, like so. I don't know what I would even do for my dad to even appreciate. But you know, I think one time he came to one of my shows at the stadium, and after, he was so happy about it. And my dad is the hard type, you know, he doesn't say, oh no, congrats, like you've tried. He doesn't do that. So I was like, okay. So when I started buying properties, that's where he started, like, you know, talking to me like a real man. You know, like, Junior, like, you know, I knew you could do this. I said, nah, that's what I wanted to show you. So everything I'm doing in my music life, when people see me fighting on social media and stuff, are not for like people. It's for my dad. I wanted him to have that hope in me that I could do it. Like, you know, because kids leave home and, you know, they become drug addicts, you know, they go wayward, you know, they follow friends and stuff like that. But I was being careful, but being careful even wasn't enough for me, because I was getting into troubles at the same time. You know, sometimes you move with friends and you get police cases, you get like court cases and stuff like that. But God was taking me out of them and I was learning gradually, you know. So I just left everything and just said, let me just continue with this music thing. And I think he's proud of that. He saw that I didn't, like, you know, follow just any friend on the street. Yeah.
So you said you left home at 17.
Yeah.
And for like 6 years, you were sleeping out on the streets.
Raw.
So we are looking at maybe from age 17 to like 23.
Yeah.
Was this when the bandana phase?
Yeah, so that was when the bandana phase came up, you know, so from school, after school. So now I think that period, and that bandana phase was the most scariest part of my life. Because I was a star, but I didn't have anywhere to sleep.
Wait, you were a star?
Yes, in Ghana.
Sleeping on the streets?
The perfect heart.
By star, what type of star do you mean?
Oh, like Shatta Wale, you know? But yeah, you know, like, you don't have anywhere to sleep. I was sleeping with my girlfriend, you know, my girlfriend too, she was sleeping with her parents, so the man wants to sleep like 2 a.m. before I go and sleep, and I wake up at 4. You know, sometimes, you know, she's my girlfriend, so if you go inside, we have to do some, you know, small. So but before I realize, no, 4 a.m., 5:30, you have to wake up, leave the house before the mom wakes up. So I wasn't having that relaxation, you know, that free mind to move. You know, it was crazy for me.
But
At bandana.
I'm a bit confused. You know, you said you're a superstar at the time. You were a star,
Yeah.
Shatta Wale at the time. Didn't you monetize your talent as to getting money to live at least a comfortable life? Because people would ask, why are you Shatta Wale and you're still sleeping at your girlfriend?
Yes, you know, this is like a Gen Z question. You know, those times YouTube wasn't.
Oh, that wasn't. I wanted to say that.
Facebook wasn't. The only thing that was there was High Five, and High Five, you know, you couldn't upload your songs on there, so those things weren't there. So that was what brought me like more stress, you know, because you don't have anywhere to put your music on the platform, so to monetize, it was radio.
What about performance monetization?
You know, Ghana, when you come out, you know, the history around Ghana music is that every artist feels somebody's helping them, which is good. But you don't get that pay that you want. For instance, maybe if it's Daddy Freeze that got me, you know, to come out and, you know, people know me and stuff like that. He has power to call me and say, Shatta, come and perform for me here. Oh, Daddy, please, I don't have money. Hey, find money. So me, those days I go to shows with taxi.
Yeah. Star.
Yeah, stars.
Bandana the star.
Not only me, like most of Ghanaian artists, that is how our story has been.
You go to shows in a taxi.
Yeah, in a taxi.
And you are a superstar.
Hard.
HM, I need to tell you something. Plantation Boys. You know Plantation Boys?
Yeah, I know
that
Plantation
time.
Boys, yeah.
They had a hit album, they were performing everywhere, and they were squatting with one guy called More Money in Festac. I know when they bought their first car, they had been stars. They graduated to taxi from boss. So now I want us to throw some light on this. How did you move from the famous star? They say fame without fortune is nuisance.
Exactly.
How did you move from the fame without fortune to where you are now? How did you go from no house to at least managing one small flat, one Tokumbo car, to the Bentley, the Rolls Royce life?
Well, you know, I'm prayerful. You know, so most of the times I have time with God. And I like to call myself, you know, my dad, my family name, that's why we're Junior, you know. So sometimes I go like, no, Junior, maybe you have offended somebody. Maybe you have stepped on a toe that is God's servant or God's child. So I kept praying every time. And I know if most of my friends, my old friends are watching me right now, they will attest to it that every Saturday I don't eat from morning to night. I was smoking a lot. I was feeling maybe it was depression or something, but every Saturday I need to do that. And I was keeping the Sabbath holy. That's what I told myself. So I was constantly praying, telling God, if I've offended someone, he should forgive me, so that was my prayers. And I was, during that period too, I was learning how to play beats as well. So that was what was keeping me, like, let me just learn this beat and, still keep praying. So those were the things I was doing. It was just one day that, I found out that like people were loving my beats. And I was like, okay, let me just continue. So my then girlfriend, she loved this song. Obia Niju.
When I think about it, things you do.
She'll be dancing some way, So I was like, the way this girl is dancing like this, why don't I used to play something that, will go with it? Because she's my girl and she's always dancing to Obia Niju. I was like, no, I wanted to dance to my song. That dance made me play Dancehall King and change my life.
So Dancehall King was the song.
Dancehall King was the song. That changed my whole life.
How exactly did it change your life?
Because from playing a song and thinking, oh, it was one of those songs. But then waking up one morning and like everybody was playing it, and there was this festival in one of our towns, it's called Kwewu. I woke up one day and everybody was calling me, yo, Charlie, the way they play your song, I was like, what are you talking about? Like magic, everything started changing. I started getting bookings, and I had my plans already. So I was like, then let me start saving, So from the shows, I started, building myself up.
At this time, were you still Bandana or you had switched to Shatta Wale?
Rebranded to Shatta Wale.
When did this happen?
That was 2010, 2011, that period.
Was it the song that made you switch from Bandana to Shatta Wale?
I had already rebranded, changed my name from Bandana. But, like the way our media is, I couldn't announce it or anything. I just changed it personally. So change my Facebook names, everything to Shatta Wale. So playing that song, loading it on my Facebook page, everybody knew it was Shatta Wale. So that was how come, people started getting to know it. And people even didn't know that it was the same bandana that was Shatta Wale.
Wow.
Where did the Shatta Wale come from?
Yeah.
Well, I think, I have a little bit Jamaican, genes in me. So, I was like, look, I'm a hard guy, because, my friends see me and sometimes they tell me, Charlie, if I go see that the freeze make you, I say, fuck it, bad man, we go make come. You understand me? So I was giving myself that motivation. So I was like, no, myself, the way I'm hard like that, let me just find that name in Jamaica that is hard, but I won't spell it like a Jamaican name. So a Shatta in Jamaica is like a bad man, you understand me? Like a real tough guy. So I just said, let me spell my own Shatta and add the Wale to it. Wale, I got from school, it's an abbreviated word, World Alerted Lyrical Entertainer. So I gave myself from school long time. So I was like, let me just join these names. And it sounded nice.
I didn't get that word.
Yes.
World Alerted Lyrical Entertainer.
So it's global, international.
Yes, so I was just motivating myself through that name.
So it is interesting to hear you say, when people would come to you, they would say, let's go and meet this person. You say, no, I'll make it, I'm a bad man.
Yeah.
Every time, or most times in the news, is either somebody is looking for Shatta Wale's trouble.
Yes.
Or Shatta Wale is giving them trouble.
Yeah, they like worrying me.
Why does everybody have beef with Shatta Wale?
Okay, I like this question. I'm like that guy in the house that mommy said, don't open the soup. Don't take any meat from the soup. I was like, but the soup, there's meat inside. We need to chop. So Ghana music has been like, this is how it is. Nobody can change it. And I was watching the artists and how I came up and the stories my dad told me, and I was seeing it in everybody. Like I came out and I saw like everybody was like good poor. They are happy. They don't drive car, they take taxi to show. I was like, no, that's not an artist. Like, because I watched a lot of American, stuff. When I was growing up, like those were the things I was watching. So I was like, but Michael Jackson won't pick taxi to show. So I started requesting for certain things. And certain industry people started like, putting it, into a confusional state. Like he doesn't respect, when you call him for show, he wants to charge you. I was like, bro, that's my job. if you call me for show and I come and sing, I need to be paid, you know. So all those things came about, and people started bashing me anyhow. So up to now, even I can watch TikTok and, you know, still people keep doing it. Like, you know, Shatta, and I go like, oh, these are the old type of people. They are following the old trend. So I don't necessarily go and worry people, but it's because of things I've said. Like, pay me this kind of money before I come and perform.
What kind of money? What were you two asking for?
Okay, so I think my first money I made, I told them to pay me was 70,000 something, right? That was the first time they had like any big money like that in the industry.
70,000 Ghanaian cedis.
Yes.
How much was that in dollars?
Well, that's not much. 70,000 like how much?
$35,000.
Yeah, like $35,000.
And that was too much for them.
Yeah, like they don't, cause Ghana, the highest they were paying any artist in Ghana was like 10,000 Ghana cedi. That's like, yeah, like a million.
In 2011.
Yeah.
Wait, this money where you convert now, na 35,000 US dollars.
Yes.
In 2011.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shatta, your eye.
No, because me, that's how I grew up. You understand me? I grew up knowing dollars, pounds, and you know, so I know.
But you were living in the streets now.
I know, but from the streets, God has blessed me, so I need to show God that I appreciate His blessing.
You know, take a small, you go 70 Ghana, 7,000.
Yes, because I felt my responsibilities were becoming too much. Because I was having a team, you know, my boys and everything like that, you know, and that's how I still live right now.
Do you believe that you're the trailblazer? Because you said that prior to the time that you started asking for those amounts of money, people were not coming up to ask. Do you believe that it was after you that people now started opening their mouths to ask for their worth or, you know, huge sums of money? And do they actually appreciate you for that in Ghana?
So that is why I am in Nigeria today. What you people appreciate is success. In Ghana, people don't appreciate success. You see what you're saying? I can't even say it boldly that people are benefiting from what I did. But people are, and you know, nobody's talking about it apart from my team trying to play that PR, you know, stuff for me, and a few things, a couple of people that talk about it. But broad base, you know, there are people in the industry that are still fighting Shatta Wale for not, you know, solving that problem. You know, even colleagues, artists that are like, you know, were there before me, they don't even want to buy the idea that, you know, but I believe they are seeing it now because I didn't grow up like them. Mostly I tell my manager that I was born from the city, so I know everybody that came out outskirts, you know, so I see them. And you know, imagine a village boy, you know, that spends 20 Ghana cedi or 20, I don't know how your money is here, but like 20 Ghana cedi, just, you know, one note. They used to cook at home and everybody eats at home, that kind of family. And compare it to somebody who at the age of 14, I was in London, you know, going 16, you know something, I was traveling up and down. So my mind was all on like, you know, how American stars were thinking. So me, if I'm charging a promoter, I'm charging according to what I know is my worth. But other artists go and charge like where they came from. So imagine an artist from the village that they are paying maybe $5,000. He's cool. But Shatta Wale will say, give me 1 million. And they go, no, you can't do that, you know. But you pay Lil Wayne to come and perform in Ghana for 1 million. You pay you know, Wizkid to come and perform in Ghana for 1 million. You understand me? So I knew what I wanted, but gradually I was just, you know, playing around it, and people started understanding it. I think the music made them understand that they were supposed to pay. And thanks to Ghana, like, you know, most of the promoters have respected that. You know, not the industry people, but the promoters that have shows in Ghana always pay me my worth, and I think it's been good. And that is what is helping other artists right now. But like the way you're saying, nobody wants to accept that in Ghana.
My next question has to do with Zini. She was crushing a few minutes ago.
A few minutes.
And your life seems to have a lot of women at key points. You lived in your girlfriend's house. The way your girlfriend was dancing to your song inspired you. Tell us about your life with women. Are you a woman's man?
Yeah. Me, if I'm with women, I'm a girl. My name is Sheila.
Single?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my name is Sheila. When I'm with girls, my name is Sheila.
Tell us about that.
Clack it.
Hey, Sheila.
You know, I'm that nice. You know, I grew up with like girls. I'm the only boy of my family. So I know how to be with girls, you know, and girls love me. I don't know, but I think because have a little pink lip, I'm sorry.
Are you single?
No, I'm not single. Yeah, I'm married. I think I have 2 wives now. I don't want to lie about it.
Oh, let's talk about this. You're polygamous.
Not polygamous, but I think.
How can you have 2 wives and not be polygamous?
So you see, I've been in single relationships that have not really helped me. Like the trust.
You don't trust them, or they don't trust you?
They don't trust me.
Why?
But the women I'm with right now, they trust me. You know what I'm saying?
They know of each other?
The women?
Yes.
Get live in the same house.
So
Oh no!
how does graduating to like double solves the problem? If the single type of relationship is not working, so how is it that is the double that is now?
I like your idea. Sometimes I tell people it depends on how you start something and become successful with it.
Mm-hmm.
I believe most men lie to women. That's why you guys don't get a successful relationship.
Most men lie to women.
Yes, let me give you an example. Like a guy will see a woman and you love your woman, you want to be with her, but you are not telling the woman you like having fun. Me, that's my favorite part.
Please explain that, please.
Thank you, because sometimes you women, when the men come and they tell you they love you, you don't ask them that question. Are you sure you can be with me the whole of your life? And when it gets to a time that you see that he's having a girl in town, then you get pissed. I don't want any woman in my life to feel like I'm a liar. So I would rather let you know that, baby, what I want to take a girl outside from the beginning, and I'm telling you this from the beginning of a relationship, not when we've dated for 6 years or 8 years before I'll tell you this. I want you to understand that for me to have a girlfriend outside, it's better for you to get to know. So at least we can live as, a beautiful family. Because sometimes I like to play. Men, you see, women, what you are lost about is you think men don't like men. We like playing.
Like kicking ball or jumping up.
Baby.
Skipping rope.
Yeah, I mean, we like, it comes. Past test. Don't let anybody lie to you. I'm a man of God and I say the truth and nothing but the truth. I can't defend men on this matter. So if any man is proposing to a girl now, and the girl asks you, do you like going to a strip club? Tell her, yeah, baby, I love it so much. I like the big ass. You have to be real. So that the girl will psych her mind in the relationship she's entering or going into.
What if the girl likes going to a strip club? How would you feel if one of your girls or one of your wives comes home and says, there's a male stripping club, I want to go.
Yeah.
Or I have this guy that wants to take me out and we might end up at his place. Would you allow?
I like what you're saying from what if one day your wife comes home?
One day.
Yeah. It means you guys didn't decide.
Okay, let's say they
So what was the decision?
What if she said it from the beginning?
So if she said it from the beginning, I'll go like, wow, baby, that's good then. Because me too, I like strip club. So you like the male one, I like the female one. You see, life, you have to just be understanding. I don't conform to what society tells me and I feel that is right. I want to learn myself. I want to discover. So I tell the girl and she tells me what she likes. And I say, oh, okay.
Are you open? Are you still open for audition, or are you stopping at 2?
Oh no, I think 2 is okay.
Are you sure you're no longer auditioning?
No, I'm not doing 2. I'm not doing 2 because I feel I can do 3. I feel every man has that character.
Every man?
Every man.
Which
Every man.
character?
Please, character of taking another girlfriend when they're dating you.
Okay.
I'm sure you have plenty of stories like that. You will tell me later. Yes, I mean,
He's a cheat. He was lying to me. I caught him with my friend. I don't like men. Men are so wicked. Men are not wicked. You are not very careful.
like you see, we have to be real to life. You understand me? We are all not perfect. Your husband can be with you today, go out the next day, see some young girl. You don't know, you might think it's spirit. It's not spirit. I don't believe in juju anymore. Because I've been a juju, how do you say, jujuist.
Jujuist.
Juju activist. I want to be yeah, because I've seen what God can do and I've seen what so I tell people, let's be real with ourselves when it comes to, because relationship is very important. You understand me? True relationships, people have died, people are depressed, some people are mad, just because of just one lie. So I feel for me to have a girlfriend outside there, it's better for my wife to know that, oh, this one, I like her. She can also be, so number 2, let's go, come on. So that, you see my wife, if you ask my wife, does he go out to, she'll tell you no. Yes. Because I don't have anywhere to go than to be at home.
With the 2 women.
Yes, and not that they are still even living the same house. This one is living in one house, this one is living in another house. You understand me? And it's my house. They are not paying rent. You understand me? They have cars, they are driving. You understand me?
So if you leave this one, she knows you're going to the other one.
Baby, sometimes I don't even leave them. We merge.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this menage a trois. How does it happen? Who initiates the merging? When was the first time you guys decided to merge? How was it? I want to know, guys. I want to know.
That's me.
Okay.
You understand me? I'm the man of the house. You understand me? So I feel because I'm open to them, you know, we go out, we drive, you know, sometimes go to restaurant. You know, recently when I was going to London, they came to escort me in my jet and stuff like that. But I didn't want to make it known. But I feel I don't have to hide it from the public anymore. You know, I'm not doing it because I have money. I'm not doing it because I've realized girls are not about money. Women are something precious that God created for us to just take care of, like flowers. So me, I feel, okay, what are their needs? What makes them happy? How can I make them laugh every day and feel like proper women? And that's how they feel every time. So for me to come together and say, baby, today we're having sex, so it's very normal.
But you also need, that money where you shift now. I want you to call back that money back into the question.
No, he wasn't talking about Nigerian girls.
Because no, Daddy, please don't go there. He said
Women are not about money.
No, wait. He said that the 2 women are living in his mansion.
They are not paying
Their
rent.
cars are not being urine used by the cow.
Na money.
Yes.
He said they escorted him to his private jet. You know,
When he was going to London,
So I also believe that money plays a major role
Big
in
time.
a successful polygamy.
Big time.
Okay, let me not say extremely successful, maybe to some extent success, because I mean, if I'm comfortable in my own, when you need me, I'll come. I have money.
So there's successful polygamy and there's Yule Doche.
To an I don't know. I beg, Daddy, please.
Don't get us for talk.
Sorry.
So I just wanted to bring back that money that he set aside.
Yeah, because you know me, I feel they've never given me pressure with money before.
Do you think that if you were poor, you would have had this beautiful thing you're talking about?
No, when I was poor, the girl I was dating, like my first baby mother, she's, you know, very beautiful.
And you were poor.
And she agreed
Very
to
poor.
it.
But you know, she was talking to me
Did
anyhow.
you have 2? That's
Okay,
the
she was
question.
talking to you anyhow.
Anyhow, because you know, I didn't have it. Because when she met me, she thought there was hope. After bandana, you know, nothing is happening. The nonsense thing she was telling me, so I was like, okay, cool. So the next girl I got, and that's why I decided to be on this level, you know, because the next girl I got, God was blessing us and everything. But she was also misbehaving. Because you are driving a Range Rover, you're living in a house, like, you know, you have like 4 cars to yourself, like everything was cool. But I wasn't understanding her situation. You understand me? Like, who is this girl? Baby. This one.
But did you tell her in the beginning?
Thank you.
Did you tell her in the beginning?
Let me let you
Yeah,
understand.
now we
something.
learn.
You see me, before I date a girl, I tell her who I am. I don't lie. So she needs to also tell me who she is.
So who you are is you like 2 women at the same time.
Not 2 women at the same time. That was in my mind. You understand me? But when I was dating her, imagine, you know, things are booming up. You know, girls will always, me like my phone, I've changed my WhatsApp number. It's too much. You know, butters, you know, somebody I love you. And she sees it and she gets pissed. And I go like, that is my work. The girls, they are messaging me because I'm a celebrity.
No,
but it's not that I am cheating.
Did you give them your number? Because somebody cannot send you Botox if you don't ask for Botox.
Oh no, that one they are lying. Somebody, me people have been sending me things without me knowing where they got the number from. You understand me? Yeah, that's how my WhatsApps pop up. You understand me? So it's not like I am giving girls numbers to text me. Yeah, some girls from afar, yeah, they love you. They want to come inside whether there's no space or space. You know, so I was trying to explain all those things to her, but she was taking it like, you know, and I'm a cheat, you know.
So
I
are
wanted
you
to, before
saying
you
that
say anything, I want to go back to that merging. There's one question that has always fascinated me with mergers. When you are not there, do they merge?
When I'm not there,
Yes.
it depends if they are bi, you know. If
would
they
you
are bi-
allow them
Huh?
to merge?
Would I allow them?
Yes.
I'm a very, very freaky guy. I'm a very fun type.
I think
guy
I've
to
gotten
be.
my answer. Yeah, you can ask the question.
So my question is, do you think or do you believe that everything you just analyzed about this whole polygamy stuff, do you believe that it is the reality of every single man? Because when you say every man, there was a way husband material shouts. So do you believe that it is every single man or there is an exception to it?
You see, life itself has been treated in a certain manner for us in this world. And society has, defined certain things that we feel. You see, when I even say polygamy, I don't even like it because I don't like the word. I want to use my own word. Like
What's your word?
like Shatta Wale, because I feel it's my decision. Something that I felt would make me happy, and it's making me happy. Recently, I called my dad, and I was speaking to him, and I was like, "Dad, I want to be bold and tell you this thing. Do you know I'm dating 2 girls? Like, do you know I'm with 2 girls? Like, and I've done because me, I don't speak to my parents though. Once in a while, then I speak to them. So I was like, can you understand what I'm saying? He was like, Junior, let me tell you something. And that was when I saw, you see, my dad is somebody that motivates me. And for my dad to really accept what I was saying, I was like, I like the decision I've taken. Because, my mom left, my stepmom came, he died, my sisters, she died, my sisters, grew up, they had to leave home. One is married, one is also working, and it's left my dad alone. And do you know what he told me? So it was like, my granddad had 2 wives. But he came and he was using education. And now that he's old, none of us are in the house. And nobody's taking care of him. He's okay. Everything is good. He was forcing me recently. I have a son in London. He was forcing me to bring my son to Ghana for him. And he was like, Junior, if you can give birth. Because he said at my sister's wedding, he saw some of his old girlfriends that were 65, 68, 70, that he impregnated those times. That because of relationship, he made them abort it. But like if they had given birth, today some of the kids would be with him. Life is not about, you thinking about you. Because you might go to a point where you might need kids. You might need somebody around you. And so that was what he was explaining to me. I told him that. I thought what I was going to say, you were going to tell me, no, Gino, that's not how, because I've stopped believing in what society says anymore. It's just that I don't want to be in between the law and, worrying society. I want to be that free bird that is living my life with God. So when my dad gave me that advice, I was like, I don't think I'll listen to anybody again. Because if my dad has told me this, then it's true. Everybody, as we are talking right now, there's some old man who is rich and is at home, and all the kids are in America and he's feeling lonely. So I believe it's a decision for every man to make when you want to date a woman. Because sometimes men marry, successful, at some age, you say the woman is 68, but she's filing for a divorce. Those things, it hurts the men. And why do you have to hurt yourself like that to a journey like that? But if you have, maybe you go and check, at 68, the old man was dating a young girl. And the woman will be disappointed. Because like, how can you do this? Who is this? And you know how, women, when they are in their, high life status, they'll question the man. You've disappointed her. So it's better you start a relationship and know that you are going this way, or even though you can go with one woman, then be faithful. That's how can women poison men. It's there, like it's reality. You understand me? Don't lie to a woman. If you lie to a woman, she'll poison you. That's why sometimes when people say, when would a man die so the will, but why are people not talking about the woman dying? And I go like, yeah, because women know men are cheats. It's there. You don't let anything lie to you. Like it's God that has given me this direction, and I feel whoever feels they can be truthful like me should start relationships like that. They shouldn't start a relationship with a girl and after 4 years the girl will come to know that you have a girlfriend outside there. That is a war. When you even marry the girl has that thing in her head. Like is a war that you have put yourself into, and it can affect you at the end of the day.
What about
Shatta,
your
you talk
dad?
about God. Sorry. You talk about God, you know. Do you believe in the Bible?
Well, I believe in the Bible because I read the Bible a lot.
So it guides your day-to-day life.
Every day.
But the Bible says a man shall leave his father and mother and cling unto his wife. The man and his wife will become one.
Yes.
The Bible did not say the man and his wives shall become one.
Okay.
So don't you think you're disobeying the scriptures?
I think we need to ask King Solomon when we meet him.
Thank you.
We'll ask him.
And
For real?
Yes, because Solomon is also in the Bible.
That's the Old Testament.
But that's also the Bible. That's the word of God.
you asked him if he believed in the Bible, not in
Yeah.
any
So I believe
testament.
anything Bible, Quran, I believe in it.
So you chose the one to take. Since you're taking the King Solomon part and leaving the man who leave his wife and father and mother and cling on to his wife.
Like that scripture, I think that's me. Some men. So that
I want to help her with some Bible.
Okay, please.
That the feet don't
Exodus
come. It don't
21
happen.
verse 10. If a man who has married a slave wife takes another wife for himself, he must not neglect the rights of the first wife to food, clothing, and sex.
Patriarchal.
So how polygamy is done is even biblically. It's just in case you take another
Daddy
wife.
Freezy.
Not neglect this one. No.
and you see the scripture, they don't tell them.
They don't.
But how did you even find God? I've been meaning to ask.
That's a beautiful thing, you know. But I would say it's my day-to-day prayers. You know, one time, you know, when life was very tough, I have this place in it's somewhere, they call it Sotom. That's where Sammy Flex's office is. But there's a place called Israel. I used to stay with my friends there. And one time, I just sat down and I was like, no, how can I be in this life for these years and not have anything on me? Like, you know, and I was seeing my friends, you know, buying cars, you know, some of them building houses. And I was like, I need to go and pray. So I knelt down and I prayed to God and told him that he knows I love him. You know, I'm doing everything possible to let him understand I'm here for him. So if I've offended anybody or I've done anything wrong to him, he should just give me a second chance. And after that's how come the Shatta Wale brand came up.
That's a miracle.
Yes, and up to now, like I keep telling my friends, that's why you see I have like scriptures like this Philippians 4 verse 19. This has been a Bible verse from childhood. My God shall supply all my needs according to his riches in glory. So I've been saying that every time because and you know, when it gets to that according to his riches, I say, God, I want it according to your riches. I don't want it according to man's riches. Like, I don't want to go and do blood medicine. I don't want to find a way to make money, you know? So I believe that prayer took me from where I was and life started changing for me. And since then, I've not stopped. Anytime it's raining, because I've been in the rain so many times, anytime it's raining, sometimes I call my wives, take them to the rain, we stand there naked and we pray. Yes, I do, like, you might think they know, like I do crazy things with God. You know, sometimes we finish having sex, we pray. You know, yeah, I do everything because I feel we can.
Bad man.
Yeah, real bad man. You know, so. I like you like that thing.
You know, she's newly married.
She's newly married.
So, all right, Shatta. So, you have spoken about God. In your story, there's an interesting experience that happened between you and a prophet at the beach.
Yeah.
What was that about?
When I went to the beach to bath.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I think I came back from jail.
You came. Before we talk about what sent you to jail? What sent you to jail?
I like your program. That's why I've been watching it. You know?
What sent you to jail?
So I think a pastor prophesied I was gonna die. You know, and even this morning I was telling my team I'm still in that paranoia mood. You know, because you know I'm a creative. You know, so when people say things into my mind, sometimes I need to sit down and psych myself, or otherwise, you know, I might go off with it. So,
Yeah.
You know, I just saw a publication that, you know, I'll be shot, you know, by 4 people and, you know, in my car and blah, blah. So the thing was circulating and I was expecting like, you know, at least the Ghana police or, you know, people to just, you know, because my fans were also tagging Ghana police and nobody like paid attention. But you see, most of the time when it's like the president or somebody of state in the country, you know, before you realize, then police will arrest the person and stuff. So I was like, But Shatta Wale, has worked so hard for the system to also support this side of me, but I don't know why these people are not thinking like this thing is gonna make me like, go crazy. Like, cause now I'll be panicking. Now I'll be thinking of how to drive in town. So, cause the thing was serious. So one time we're in the studio and I was like, okay, this thing was circulating too much. Let me just write on one of my boys' social media handles that I've been shot. So when I wrote that, the whole country turned upside down, and like, everybody was calling. Like, they wanted to know, and I was telling my boys, nobody should pick their phones, because I wanted to send a message to our leaders out there that, we vote them into power and they are not the only important people. And some of us, we are not protected like how they are protected, and we would like to fight our way through, but maybe the law can get to us. So I was just trying to send a message with what we were doing. But later, the police wrote a statement. We went to the police station. They arrested us, took us to court, said we were disturbing public peace, remanded us in one of the prisons in Ghana. Me and my, I think, 5 friends, including medical.
They sent you went to the prison.
Yeah, real prison,
What was it like in prison?
Hell.
How long were you there for?
7 days.
Oh,
Yeah. But, it's nice. But, one day in prison is like 1 month. Yeah, because the time doesn't go and, it was crazy. I got really like pissed with that because I was like, what did I even do wrong? And they didn't even arrest the pastor, So we went there and we came back and I was like, no, that's been one of my things that has gone through my life that I feel so bad about sometimes when I think about, because I didn't think I caused any criminal, thing to even go to. But that's how Ghana is, because, people were like, Shatta Wale, he talks too much, so the system has to show him something, But I felt I was saving everybody from it. After the police had to do a whole write-up that nobody should do, fake prophecies and blah, blah, blah. I was like, this is what I wanted you guys to do, not to take me to prison, but it already, came, so... That's
interesting.
Yeah.
So Shatta, I want us to talk about, there's a legend from Ghana that when I remember what happened or what transpired, I feel so bad. Shatta versus Samini. Wetin cause the wahala?
Sorry, my brother.
Wetin cause the wahala?
Samini was like, a colleague that we were just trying to make the entertainment industry, look good. You understand? But sometimes when you don't understand the business, you might think what your other opponent is doing is like, he's trying to attack you. But I tell people, like, it's like boxing. Here, that's why I say I love Nigeria. You can see Portable and Kataefe fighting. You understand me? And it's beautiful. Ghana is, the other guy will say, he won't do it, because they don't understand the business. Me and Samini weren't any, like, physical stuff. But, it was just, lyrical kind of thing. But the system took it so serious. He hates Samini. He doesn't want, and Samini will be bigger than I said, which bigger we are talking about? He said, you get lyrics. I get lyrics. Let's do something small. Now, they create a whole lot of meanings to it. He wants to use you for fame. He wants to stand on your shoulder and go. I said, you boy don't know. Now Samini is no more. The next thing is Stonebwoy.
What happened between
That
you?
was crazy.
that was wild.
We saw gone.
That was crazy.
We saw gone.
And so that's what I'm saying. Me, I don't carry gun. So why do somebody have to carry gun? That's the problem. So what have they told you to the extent that you feel like, okay, let me just carry a gun and hold, so that if Shatta come, I'll shoot him. What comes into your mind?
But what did you say to him? Because if you say certain things, you cannot judge how people will react.
You know me, like, I like teasing people. So if you don't think I'll tease you and it will get to you. You understand me?
So you are a troublemaker.
I'm not a troublemaker. When you bring the trouble there, I'll give you nice trouble. Because I have packages. You understand me? So don't bring trouble to me. You see, Stonebwoy, I can boldly tell you that I can't remember anything that he has or we have done that make me hate him or like this whole thing came about. It was the media. Yeah, they started pushing him against me. So, because Stonebwoy is my boy. Stonebwoy used to be with me. He used to come to where my first room I rented, where we were recording, smoking together, driving, doing everything together. So he's like, Stonebwoy like is like my bona fide, like that I grew up with. You understand me? Like when I came after Bandana, he used to call me daddy, come to me and stuff like that. But when he started getting into the media and it's like you have talent. Oh no, you're even better than Shatta Wale. That was what got into his head. So he had like that protection from that side. And so he stopped seeing me. I meet him in town because he's with some media people. He just wants to like, steam and not even pretend he knows me, like, stuff like so. I was like, okay, if this is how you want to do it. And, they were spreading it too much. Anytime on the media, even Stoneboy respects more than him. So I said, if people use this by me, I'll go to me. And that's how I am. If you attack me, I'll attack the whole studio. So me, I was attacking everybody from any side. You understand? Because I say, hey, this is a war. I like this war. So let me just keep shooting. So I was just giving in to everybody. So because I was like, it was too much for me. Because from Samini, that headache wasn't small for me. To come back to Stoneboy, they even tried Sarkodie a bit. But Sarkodie, didn't want to buy in with that. They even brought it to Black Sherry recently. You understand me? I feel what have changed is what is causing the problem. Because me, I've been preaching about let's make money. You have to be rich, save, buy a house, watch your family, you understand me, live life, And I feel the system thinks I'm trying to push something that will worry them because there are some people in the industry that use the artists for business. That's what I mean. They get shows, they go and take the big money, they come and give them small, they go and play for them, and so they think that is their business. So what Shatta is doing would destroy their business. So I feel me doing all those things brought that, let's use someone, pitch someone against him and fight him and stuff like that. But I think I don't have any problem with any of them. Apart from Samini that, we're just, going, back and forth like that. But with Stoneboy, I've been telling people, like sometimes when I see him, I feel bad, because I feel like I'm not fighting.
So if Stoneboy comes into the studio right now, are you cool with him?
I'm cool, but he can't watch me.
He can't look at you in the face.
No, he'll fall down.
Wait till happen.
No, like my spirit is too big for him. When you meet people that their spirit is too big, You understand me? And me, I'm too confident. You understand me? I'm not the fake type. You understand me? But he, with things he says, he doesn't follow it. You understand me? And me, things I say, I follow it. When we say we are coming to beat you, we are coming to beat you. We are not coming to play there and coming to ask you what is your name. You understand me? So he knows me well like that. And with things he has said, he feels if he meets me one-on-one. Recently, when we went to the World Raffle something, the World Cup, out of nowhere, he has to take his hand and he wants to shake me because he feels maybe he's doing that in respect of the president that was there. But it was out of panic. Because they know I don't care if somebody is sitting there, I can do whatever I want to do so that the worst will happen. And that is Shatta Wale for you, but I don't like creating that picture for people because I feel people have come to love me so much that, to call certain things, it's not important, but he knows. You understand? It's just that it's so sad that he feels that like he's in a competition with me.
What about Burna Boy?
If fighting for the industry of Ghana is why all this beef happened, what about Burna Boy?
Okay, that's another beautiful story. When we were coming in the car, I was telling, Baba that, Burna Boy is the only artist that respectfully called me from Nigeria and told me he was coming to Ghana, but I should come and pick him at the airport. I've never done that for any artist before in Nigeria, and I felt some way because I was like, I know Burna Boy, and that time was like in his low, time. So I was like, okay, let's go pick him. So one of his friends, the Nigerian, came to meet me in Ghana and said I should. So we picked him at the airport, brought him down, and I was treating Burna Boy in Ghana like a king, because if you ask him how we roll in Ghana, he'll tell you it's just that now too many cameras, so you got to do a whole lot of this. But I was showing him the ropes of Ghana that this is my town. You feel free, give him a house, give him cars, anything he needed. He wasn't wasting money in Ghana, But I had this team I was working with, and they were messing up. So I actually told them that I didn't want to work with them anymore. All 5 or 7 of these boys that I sacked were calling every rich man or every special person in my life to tell them I'm fucking their wives.
What?
And one affected Burna. That's what they told Burna Boy, that I was fucking his girl he brought to Ghana. And he just brought it in. I have billionaire friends that they called and they you know, the men were like, if they call them for this kind of things, they're gonna arrest them. Like they should stop, you know, sport. They literally wanted to break me to everybody, you know. So they told Bernard, he got to a time, you know, when he left me in Ghana, things weren't good for us still, because, you know, when he came to Ghana, you know, me, I already settled, you know, like, you know, have my properties and my businesses running and stuff like that. But I was always praying that, Charlie, this guy, make a hit and, you know, maybe life could change for me much more better, you know. So when I saw like Bernard like moving to like places, I was like, always messaging him. So bro, like, you know, you need to call me. And the mom is like my mother, because one time Bernard had a problem in Ghana. They had to drive from Nigeria to Ghana. I met them, took them somewhere safe, was taking care of them. You understand me? Like the mother knew like we're brothers. So I was like, when I saw him moving around, I was like, let me just be messaging. I've been messaging, I don't understand. Like he doesn't reply. So I was like, let me call mommy. So I called the mom one time and was like, you know your brother now, he leaves his phone and blah, blah. I said, mommy, tell him I want to talk to him. I'm loving what I'm seeing like on the internet. Like, you know, God is, you know. I didn't know they've told him and he decided not to talk to me.
Sure.
So, sometimes when I sit down and I watch Bernard now, I go like, I thank God I never depended on people, but I also fought for myself to get to where I've gotten to. Because if I hadn't fought well enough, my friends would have made me lose an opportunity with Bernard. Because Sia is successful today. Imagine God has not also touched me properly. I'll be so worried. And I'll regret, like, you know, and that's why I don't make friends. If you ask my team, these are my friends. You know, when they leave me today, it's like 3 months' time, you know, because all of them, I talk to them on phones. They don't see me every day, you know. So I just thank God that God has put Bernard somewhere, but it hurts me that he didn't listen to me to explain to him that this was what the boys were doing, you know, because he's my brother. I can't do that to his girlfriend. Me, my team, I don't know. Sammy, you have girlfriend?
All right.
No, still on this.
Still on
Boy
it. That's
issue.
what I wanted to go.
Yeah.
If Burna Boy is watching this right now, what do you have to say to Burna? Because I know he'll watch this.
That I love him. I always talk about him. I still love him. You know, I watch his streams, I go like, oh, more. This is my brother. They enjoy. Like, you know, like he's tried so much, and you know, because we've been talking about this. You know, because when Bernard came to me in Ghana, I was literally showing him houses. Like, this is my house. He's been asking me like, oh, man, the music, you take by this. I said, yeah, music, Shatta. You know, because the freeze, like, Ghana, they respect me. That's what I would say. The promoters, the corporate bodies, the presidents, the ministers, lawyers, doctors. Like, they know I'm so real. Like, I'm not that artist that will come and sit here and want to pose like, you know, life is, you know, so that the phrase how I am. I mean, I don't know that thing, you know. So I have people that love me in Ghana. So if, you know, maybe Bernard is even watching this thing today, he knows what I'm saying is the truth, you know. Shatta was okay when Bernard came to Ghana. Like, I was too okay. It's just that people and the media were trying to paint a certain picture to look at like I was struggling, you know, life wasn't good. You know, even when Bankuli came into my life, I was telling that like I've been able to invest, like I've built, you know, an empire for myself, you know. So if Bernard is watching, you know, I just want to still tell him I love him, you know. He's not my enemy or anything. I still love him, and I'm happy, you know, that we are rich now, you know. At least we can drive our cars, and you know, he like girls small, but
you know, you mentioned something earlier when the prison thing happened, and people said, "Oh, leave him.
Yeah,
did they do too much?"
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
People think you're very audacious. You don't have any filter. You say it as it is. You're not. They would say you're not diplomatic.
Yes.
Don't you think that would give you a lot of enemies, or are you not scared of enemies?
No. You see, that's why in my statements I said I don't watch what society does. You understand? Because that is what many have told a line for, and I find it difficult in life. I see myself like the realest person in this room. Anybody does anything, I will tell you as it is, like, hey, no, you don't do that. How can you step on? No, don't stop that. And I'll say it with the way that you feel that I'm correcting you. I won't say it in a way like, because I'm feeling shy, so I'll say, okay, so why did you put your leg? You know it's not good. Now, I ask my man, they'll tell you. My managers already they know. Like, I don't like this, that's all. Then I forget it. But when I see you carry feelings around me correcting you, that's what makes me look like right now I'll play with you more. Because I see that you don't like correction. Especially like the music industry. I see them like, everything I say or I speak about is the reality. Why do you go on maybe TV or radio and then brainwash the people around? Oh, he doesn't know how to talk. No, you are following society rules. I am not following society rules. I am in a different world. Don't see it like we can be on a table and you will win. Because I'm talking about reality. You are talking about fiction. You understand me? So I sometimes feel when I'm trying to correct something and I'm saying it in a manner that will look serious, they'll look like, oh, he likes shouting. Like when he takes the phone in front, he says anything he wants to say. But I don't just say anything I want to say. I say things that I feel now I'll make you hear. Because if I come to you and I say, babes, please, can you take the water for me? I use please. So I expect the please to work. But when I say please and you tell me, this was water, can't you take it? I go, oh, come on, please, take the water. You see the third time, I'll be talking in a different human being form. And that is what I've been able to do to the industry. Because, baby, once upon a time I was the guy that if you call, maybe that if Freeze calls me, I'll put my hand on my back and come and stand in front of the back. So that in my bandana era, there was this guy, I've been blasting him. He really recently got a post in government. I was still even on him because I don't know how come government even gave him post. When I was an artist, do you know this man literally said, as an artist, bandana, I've come out, Lil Wayne, lollipop. He sent me to go and buy water, pure water for him. As an artist.
A whole superstar.
Baby. Oh, the guy said I should buy water for him. Hey, banana, go and buy me water. And you know, I was so respectful. So I was went to buy water. So I respect. I was like, you this guy, a whole star, I sent him to buy water. So I've been respectful before. But it's the industry that changed me to be like this. Because I tried my possible best to show respect to everybody. But it didn't work. So coming back to Shatta Wale was a whole rebranding. You know, the guy that doesn't listen to anybody. I don't, give an F about what, I'm just doing what I have to do. And I feel it has worked because with that, it's motivated most of the youths in Ghana. I have stories of people telling me about the kind of songs I play and how it impacts their life. And I feel I've done what God wants me to. That's why now you don't even see me on social media too much, because now I feel like, no, it's more.
A whole king of social media.
And sometimes I feel like the way God has blessed me, let me just, be in the house and, chill with my, baby small. You get what I'm saying?
Talking about businesses, you said when Burner came to Ghana, you showed him his house and he was like, wow, do you get this from music alone?
Yeah.
Talk about your endeavors, your
business mindset.
I hear there's an Uber type app called Shaxi that you own and you use it as a cab hailing service for drivers.
Yeah.
How much have you made from that? What was your investment in it? Why did you venture down that road? Do you have any tech background?
Growing up, I would say yes, I have a tech background because growing up I was so much into computers, and I remember me connecting our first internet in our house and my dad didn't understand what internet was, So I was just, Daddy, this is how you connect internet and, because I got a password from my friend and, clicked and I got Google and he saw it. It was like, oh yeah, this is Yahoo. Yeah, I said, no, that's Google, So I think that was my first, experience with my dad. And I told him I wanted to be into that business too as well in future when I grow up. But growing up, playing my own beats, mastering, mixing and everything, broadened my mind up that I could be creative more. So I have softwares that I've created for myself that I used to record. I have softwares that I used to master myself. I have softwares that, when I play beats and I feel it's crooked, I can, position them there, in shape like that. So this tech life is always with me. I love gadgets, I don't like repairing, but I like creating, like building, products. So making, some good money, along the line, I was like, I need to show Ghanaians, this side of me too. And that's how come Shaxi came about. So I got my developers, we sat down. This was like 7 years ago, planned everything and we decided to, build the app, and we built it. And I built it in an African mindset of app. I didn't build it like the way Uber is. So with Shaxi, I built it in a way that drivers are going to enjoy like the job more and live like the way the Americans are living with the Uber and stuff like that. Because I went to Miami before we built the app, and I was picking those Escalades every time, with the drivers. And I was befriending some of them, but they didn't know. So I was asking them how much they earn, how, good the business is, and they were telling me all sorts of things. So I came back to Ghana, I was like, okay, if Uber runs on commission base, why don't I also run this business on a subscription base? Because in Africa, to even, work on that commission base, it will be tough for the drivers. And that's why the drivers are even facing difficulties with this kind of business. So I told my developers, okay, cool. Let's make the drivers subscribe 20 Ghana cedi and use the app for 12 hours. And I think our first launch, it went well. The drivers were all on board and stuff like that. But it was a Google like map services, the bills, that was killing me. Because after the first launch, we had to pay like $30,000. Because people were on the app so much that the map was running. And most of the times what eats like this ride-hailing services are the maps. So it was eating. The first one I got like scared. I was like, hey, 30,000 for just launch. Then 1 month there, then I'm dead. So I started like, optimizing the app. I speak to my developers, we're trying to create this thing. Now it's, at a place where we have our own map now. But it's being like a 5-year business now. I wouldn't say it's not looking good. It's good. It's just that I buy most of the cars because in Ghana, you have to, we have something we say, don't call me. I don't know how you say it. You have to make noise to them. Come and take taxi, or come and, before they will come. So I'm always trying to create like campaigns around it. My team always try to help. If you see like Sammy Flex's page, like anytime he has to do his program, like he puts like Shaxi ads and stuff like this. So it's been good for me though, but Shaxi is not a one-man business. As I'm here now, I'm even talking to like partners outside, even the government in Ghana, like, I've been explaining to them that Uber, is being managed by, a couple of investors, Yango boats, are from Russia and stuff like that. So if government can come on board for me, at least it can be a national, agenda for, us to push, our local app rather than, using the foreign apps that are not favoring the drivers. Because up to now, most of the drivers are complaining about the foreign apps, which I tell them that is why we have something like Shaxi. You subscribe, you own the app. So nobody tells you when to work and when not to work, So that's one of the things I've created. And apart from that, I have other things I'm also working on as well in tech, So I'm just good in tech. Apart from tech, I do real estate too.
How's that going?
Real estate is good for me because that's one thing that has helped me. My business manager is here. We like buying, houses and, furnishing them and selling them and stuff like that. We've done some a couple of years ago and we've got some millions of, dollars for it.
I mean, you're a successful black man.
Yeah.
And in Africa, there's something they call black tax. So your money is the money of your extended family.
Yeah.
Do you believe that your money is the money of your extended family? Or do you say your money is your money? Nobody can bully me into giving them my money that I've worked so hard for. What's your relationship with money with your extended family?
Well, one thing I always tell my team is that it's not when people say he is rich will make me happy. It's when people say we are rich. So all my team here like this, I always tell them that sometimes I might have maybe $1 million, but we might have to save 800,000 and spend 200,000.
Wow.
So when I'm giving everybody should be confident about it because we have an empire to build. So anytime constant, any money I have, I make sure I want to give somebody around me. So I tell people, money is not God for me. Money is just, something that, once again, the human race have made it look like is more important than God. I believe in God more than money. So when I don't have money today, I don't get scared because I've been where I never had money and I didn't know I'll come and get money. So me learning from that, I feel anytime I have money, people around me should be okay. I don't care if I have to give all the monies I have to everybody around me, and just be there. So worshiping money has not been my thing. I believe, in a room like this where you have everybody that is also involved in you making the money, you should know that it's not my money. It is our money. It's just that there should be guidance, lessons around it, so we all can be disciplined around the money. Because where money is, there are fights. Things happen. You understand me? So I always make sure, my team is here. My business manager is I've worked with me for like over 14 years. Is here. Sammy Flex has known me from when I was bandana to when I changed before. So these are people that are around me and that can attest to that. We don't overspend, but me, I don't club, I don't go to parties. I don't, unless maybe it's important. But I don't go anywhere. That's why I say we talk on phone. They are all here. They'll tell you we talk on phone, but 3 months, 4 months, and nobody has seen me.
So there's no pressure from home to give, bring.
Like for my parents,
Your
or
extended family, your cousins.
No, my parents, they are okay.
Your cousins.
Do you
I
give
don't
them
have
any
cousins.
money? How much do you
You
give your
don't have
parents in a
cousins.
month?
Yeah.
Like your parents, do you have any amount? Because in Nigeria, most people here send money to their parents every month.
Yeah, it's the upbringing.
Do you do that?
It's the upbringing,
Do you do that in Ghana?
I've done, we see honor thy father and thy mother in the Bible.
Yeah.
I've passed that.
So Shatta, who is Madam Elsie?
My mom.
She made a video now.
That we don't take care of her.
Yeah, that you, not we.
My
You don't
mother,
take care of
my
her.
mother, she's an actress.
No, wait.
You see the way people see me online, you feel like I'm angry. That's what you have seen. That's like how I can say it was, my sisters, my dad, nobody was happy with what she did. Let me tell you what my mom did. She has a problem with my dad. But you guys are grown. For 25 years now, you guys have been quarreling, fighting. And I've been telling you, talk to each other. When you guys were going to have sex, you didn't tell us. But we are here. Now that we are here, you people say you are not talking. What if God say we should enter you? Who will take the sperm? Who will take the cum? You understand me? Talk to each other. I'm real like that, please. Because I want people to understand. So talk to each other and stop behaving like this. Otherwise, if people die with this, I don't know who's going to judge this case. And I've tried several times, but my mom has a problem. My dad has a problem. And because my dad has been like my teacher in my life, I'm always like close to him. I get what I'm saying. So my mom feels I'm closer to my dad. So then let us do some acting on the internet. This is my manager. Sammy is sitting here. He takes care of the music business and stuff like that. We rented a house that I wanted to later buy for my mom. He took my mom there, and it was chaos. You understand me? It was crazy. So I tried to do everything for my mom. I've given my mom over like 3 or 4 cars. Giving her money so many times. My dad, I've given him money so many times. Bought him a car that he's using. He likes Land Cruiser. I've done both sides. Because when I got money, if I was a very wicked person, I would have said no. The things they put me through in life, I wouldn't even watch them. But my dad is okay. My mom is also okay. She has her family that they're also well to do. So there is no
Pressure.
Yeah, you understand me. And my sisters are also working. You understand me. My sister, one of them is a doctor, and the other one also deals in political stuff. She does stuff with politicians and stuff. So, my family, I don't have I need money to do this. That's why I give all my money to my fans. Like when I get money, I want to go and throw it out there to my fans, support some of them, send them momo, do things, So I don't get pressure from family. Like my external, I don't have an external family. That's why my wives enjoy like that. I know it's paining Sammy, but Sammy, I'm telling you.
Let me take you a bit to friendships.
Okay.
Industry friendships.
Yeah.
Tell us about your relationship with Vibes Cartel.
Very, very deep.
Tell us.
I was watching his video yesterday and I was crying, and I don't know why. I feel so happy for him, because this was a man that, I was watching when I was coming up, with dancehall, and one time I woke up, he was in jail, and when I heard that, I was like, eh. So I started messaging him from when he was in jail, but he didn't reply. He started replying me And when I check the length of our chat, it's been like 9 years before it came out. So from the first year when he started replying, I was always talking to him, like praying for him. If I show him my DMs, like I send him some 35, some, 121, I send him like scriptures that I believe he's going to come out. You just know that God wants to talk to him in there. So you should just, those are the things I send him. Sometimes I wake up and say, yo, Dad, I just prayed for you, man. I hope you're good. He'll come and respond, Shatta, I'm good. It's okay. So we're just like that. Today, if I wake up and I see him on Instagram, I go like, hey God, like you fucking listen to me. Like I feel it so much that I'm part of his, being free, and I've learned from his lesson that friends, sometimes waywardness can get you into trouble. Yeah, so he's like my motivator. Like anytime I watch him, like yes, I was watching him, I was teary. Like I was like, God, I like the way this man is happy. Like, I like success. That's why sometimes people will say, maybe like me and Bernard, like somebody will say, we don't have any problem. So when I see Bernard, like today, so I feel like, hey, my brother, like, I like the life we are living. Yeah, so when I see Vice Cartel every time, that's why I say, I tell God, I thank you for listening to my prayers. At least it was just me and God. The only people I was telling around me was my team. I used to tell my business manager, he's the one wearing the blue cap. I used to tell Bosu, Vice Cartel will come out. Sometimes he say, but Bosu, he killed somebody. They say, I said, no, Bosu, kill. I'm not sure. If they can't get evidence to it, this guy has to come out. Because Vice Cartel is a man that I see who is close to God. Maybe he might be doing things on the internet. People might seem like, what is he doing? But that is how God uses his people. When you don't take care, you won't learn from their life and you go wayward from life and you won't find a path for success. But I feel I've followed him. I've seen what he has done with his music, how he markets his music. And that is the same thing I followed. I messaged him sometime in jail. I was like, you made me rich. Yes, but I know he won't understand it, but it was the way he promotes his songs, the way he believed in himself, he believed he could conquer the world. And for him to go to jail for 13 years and come out like this, I feel is one of the miracles I ever wanted to see around him.
So are we expecting any collaboration?
Well, I have some songs that I've done with him though. Some are not out, but some are. We did like 2 songs out already, but I think we'll do more. I recorded my street corn and I woke up one morning and he has done his version without me sending it to him. Wow. So I was like, wow. Yeah. So it's like my brother, like, my big brother, and shouts to Vibes, man.
Interesting. So you have spoken about your business mindset and I'm sure that so many people will say, wow, because the thing we know about our superstars is what we see on social media.
Yeah.
It's nice to see that you have invested outside music business, but there are so many young people watching this and I would like for you to answer this question. Why is there that pattern that we see that some artists at the end of their career, they go broke?
Well, I'll say it's fame. Me, I tell people one thing, fame is a visitor. When fame comes to your house, it's either you control fame or fame will control you.
Please say that again.
When fame is a visitor. When fame comes to your house, it's either you control fame or fame controls you. Some people don't know when fame enters their life. So it's like you're in a room and somebody enters there and the person starts breaking your TV, breaking your glasses, and you can't control that person. That is the spirit that people have. I believe fame has never controlled me before. Sometimes people talk about, oh no, but the branding, the branding be mindset, it be money. You understand me? Make money. You understand me? Don't think about saying things that people ask. That's why I say things that society says have really worried a lot of people. So you find new artists come up and they are famous. The next minute, they are talking, their language change. You might know an artist today, but tomorrow you watch him and say, why is he feeling like, why is he talking like that? I have like godfathers that I go to them for meetings, we talk and stuff like that. And sometimes you're just even shows. Like when you're sitting in front of a billionaire, you're talking by heart, he will see like, I won't give him anything, he'll go home. You understand me? Hey, but me, I know how to carry the fame to where I want to carry it to. Like, I tell my team, the 48 laws of power is one of my greatest, philosophies I use in life. Especially the rule number 1, do not try to outshine your master. So when I know that the freeze has been there for me, he's been moving me where I need to move to. Anytime I need to bow to him. I don't care what you think, whether I get rich or I have boys that were richer than me, and today maybe life is not good wealth, but I still call them my bosses. So that is why I believe, like, I control my fame with that. I don't go out there and see my boys. If you ask my team, or they'll tell you, I don't talk to them around fame. I talk to them like, this is my family. Do you know we have to do this? No, let's do. What time are we going here? No, we have to. That's how I talk to them. I don't talk to them like, that. Yeah, it's with some. It's with some artists. They feel they are too famous and they are big and stuff. So I control fame. I believe people that don't know much about the spiritual realm of what is happening around them. Is why they go broke. It's not about you being smart or you're an intelligent person in the room. When you can control whatever position God has given you, that is what is going to bring your success. You understand me? So when you see somebody go broke out of music, then you have to know. Like me, sometimes when I sit down, I go like, what can make me go broke? What can make me go broke? Okay. I think I'll go broke. Because I know I have investments playing to I've done things. You understand me? So maybe sometimes when I don't even have money in my safe, so I think I go like, okay. Because I have no shares. I think about a lot of things. I'm funny like that. I have houses. I have this one. But this one I can sell it and even, So that's how you build life. But some of them, like in Ghana, people say I don't travel. And I tell people, what I used to travel, I used to buy a house in Ghana. Yes, because if you pay me $5,000 and somebody will pay me $800,000 in Ghana, I won't go to abroad. Because most of the shows I've heard in my life around this music business is they'll pay you 7,000. They'll pay, and I go like, but if I'm in Ghana, they don't pay me like that. So why do they want to call me outside and pay me that kind of money? So I don't travel. Because in Ghana, when a promoter calls me, they know my rate card. Yeah, because when we are coming hard to, and me too. I think I'm the only artist in the world who performs maybe 180 tracks a night. You understand? Because when I'm performing, they don't want me to leave the stage. So I feel like, okay, 118 or 74, 84 songs in the night, So I feel like, no, if I perform 84 songs in the night, then it means, Sally, you have to pay me like, maybe some cool $1 million. You understand me? Sometimes when it doesn't come, it comes, recently this my man took some $500,000 from me. I was okay.
Now, one of the things that a lot of people point to, especially if you deal with artists abroad, is the lavish life. The cars, the jewelry. When I knew you were coming, I decided to wear some diamonds.
No, that's why. No, to tally that, to make me very comfortable. I like that.
But I wanted to ask, do you think that's a factor in the life of the artist? The expensive cars, the $1 million cars, the champagne lifestyle, the diamonds, the jewelry, the women. What do you think has kept you? Because I see you wear that. I know you have nice cars. I know you have all those things that also consume money, but you're not broke. How do you balance it?
Yes, because I don't overspend. That's what I'm saying. And I don't live like an artist, I live like a businessman. Yeah, because I've been telling people, if it wasn't music, I wouldn't be wearing diamonds and, driving the Rolls Royces. Maybe I'll have like a cool car, but, I'll be a Dangote Jr., in Ghana, because maybe I might be doing some business that is bringing like some good money, because I'm not the type of guy that knows how to show off. I wear chains because I used to do it at home. Like my dad's watches. I wear them because I feel, I want to look like, but growing up and, managing whatever I've been able to manage and seeing what God is doing around me, I'm saying, okay, this is how the artists are doing it in Atlanta. Okay, then let's all some diamonds, and I buy it with ease, because I feel, I have the money, because if the Atlanta, they don't have the money, me, I have some in Ghana. So that's how I can be in Ghana, they'll do it for me, customize and bring it. It's not with the mindset of that is how an artist should be. I don't believe that is the way of an artist. The jewelry, the cars, it just look good for the fans sometimes, for them to have a bragging rights that our artist is successful in his business, he's moving, but it's not for me to show off. You know, like in Ghana, when I buy a house, it's not for him. When I buy a car, it's not for him. I say, hey, Charlie, I'm even dying with this thing because they've not seen some before. Yeah, especially the artists, you know, in the system too. But I believe all those things are material things. You know, I don't watch all those things. Like maybe one day when you come to Ghana, you need to come so we just have a small time in the house and you see. I always want to live like, you know, the houseboy in the house. That's what I'm saying. If I'm with my girls in the house, I'm Sheila. You know, they send me to fetch water, you know, maybe if they're coming to eat, I'll, you know, bring the liquid soap, you know. I'm a nice guy at home, but like, if you find me like houseboy, you like me.
So, Shatta, you know, you have spoken about how you know the value you bring, you see your worth, and then you demand for it. And some people say, I have seen videos of you saying that, you know, your colleagues in the Ghanaian music industry should do a lot more so that at least they can level up with their counterparts in the Nigerian music industry. What are some of the things that you have seen in the Ghanaian music industry that you say we need to be doing more so that at least we can compare to the Nigerian music industry or even the American music industry?
Well, I'll say the truth, you know. Nobody speaks the truth around the Ghana music industry. And that is what is worrying many of the artists, you know, because you can find some artists with a lot of streams, you know, a lot of hype, and, you know, they still know okay, but, you know, they don't come out to say it, you know, and that has been the problem. You understand me? Because when Shatta is preaching the positivity, the way forward, you know, to this music life, they don't take it. You understand? They feel, you know, I'm an outcast. You know, I'm the only artist that have been, you know, banned from Ghana Music Award. You know, I'm banned on radio. You know, I'm banned everywhere.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Apart from the country itself. I'm just short time, the country will ban me, so Nigeria should be the next place for me.
So you are banned on radio.
Yes, me, they don't play my songs on radio. Nobody play my songs on radio.
Is it because of the explicit content? Maybe boom, boom, bunda.
No, not that. Oh, it's because of, you know, that's what I'm saying, the fight. You know, things I've said. You know, people have like, you know, really gone hard on. You know, and these are not things that I just woke up and did them. These are people who are going hard on me, and I decided to just, you know,
retaliate.
Yes, and I became, you know, the victim to, you know, this whole thing. So
in 2019, as Africans, we woke up to see something that broke records.
Yes.
Shatta Wale on a record with Beyonce and Major Lazer. How did that happen?
King already.
How did that happen?
I would say it's a miracle. You understand me? Because I'm an independent artist. I've never been signed by a label before, you know. So me waking up one day for my team to tell me that, you know, Beyonce's team wants to speak to me, it made me think small, you know. Because I was like, no, I don't believe. Which Beyonce? And they were like, no, Beyonce, Jay-Z's, you know, wife. I was like, hey. That day I knelt down and just prayed quickly because I was like, God, what am I hearing? You know, but lo and behold, it just came to reality because I had to go to America, meet her in person, you know, talk to her, and I was even seeing like a movie. You know, I didn't believe it, but you see, like that's what I'm saying. I see myself like, you know, the way the American music system is. It's just that I find myself in Africa that people don't understand that direction that I want to go. But I see myself like, so for me to have a collaboration with Beyonce, I didn't see like it was something that wasn't supposed to happen. It was something that was meant to. You understand me? So that collaboration came out just like magic. Yeah.
So you appear to be somebody who is very family oriented. You have spoken about your dad, your sisters, and you have said you have children. How many kids do you have?
No, I have like 4 kids now.
For the oldest is
2 baby mothers and, you know, one and another one.
2 baby mothers, someone and the other one.
So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Yeah, one. No, if I don't tell my life story, you cry because women have even raped me before. I'm
Sorry.
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 Wait.
Thank you.
This is serious.
Women have raped you before.
This is serious.
Is it possible? Can a woman rape a man?
Well, sometimes when you just go and then you go and born, like you know, pregnancy we have to plan. You understand me? But I can meet you nice
Okay,
girl.
so you consider a woman getting pregnant for you without your consent?
Thank
rape?
you. That's total rape.
No, but did you wear protection?
You know, some of us like we are extra.
So you would do it free and you are
Extra.
expecting microphone or what?
No, but at least like we have to plan. You understand me? Like right now, if like this, my baby like this, oh, she's married. No, let me go here. You see my baby like this, then like I'll go, baby, can we have small? So yeah, I like honey. Let's. Right now we've done it. You have gone home. I've gone home. Don't call me 3 months and tell me you're pregnant because we didn't talk about that.
You know, in ministry, there's something they call follow up. If you don't want the end product, you have to follow up in the process.
No,
as I go house, you supposed ask me say, how far?
No, I call you.
Have you done the needful? You know we are not ready.
Baby, I did it. I say so. She said, oh no, don't worry, I cleared that thing. You don't have a problem. You know, so my London girl, Charlie.
Oh, chai.
So after 3 months, she brought like that story.
That's
out.
rape.
That's rape. Jesus Christ.
Justice for Shatta
Jo-
Wale.
yes.
For me, Sammy.
Yeah.
Justice for Sheila.
So the free stock something for me. That's rape.
So Shatta, what is your relationship like with your kids?
Oh, we all good. Like
How old is the oldest? The eldest?
Oh, so the eldest is 16. She just recently had a birthday party.
16.
Where you said you were on the
16.
streets, but now look at her in her father's mansion.
And she's in Paris right now, though.
So the youngest is how old?
The youngest? The youngest is like 1 year.
My boss
You see
moving.
the
Just
shoot.
last year.
You see drop
That's
one.
bullseye. Oh. Target practice.
Yeah, because in future, I believe all my kids are going to see me like a very loving dad. And I have a story to tell them, I don't want to hide it from them, with my struggles. You understand me? So my life is not perfect like that. I wish I had one wife, to live with, properly, like the way society wants it. But I believe this is what God has chosen for me, and I've taken it in good faith. I always say I'm just praying I can work harder and harder, so all of them will grow up and come and see like a responsible dad. That's why I'm still working now.
So
Awesome.
but what
I want
do
to
you- how do you-
ask
how
a
do you-
very
sorry,
important question
sorry.
before we move away.
Okay, no.
Don't be angry.
Okay.
Oh, you want to ask about kids?
Yes,
Okay,
I
and
wanted
then
to
I'll
ask
ask
him
after.
what effort he puts in making them be together, bonding. Do they bond? Do you bring them together to one space and make them close? Or everyone is just living their lives?
Okay, so because I don't lie, so I let you know this one was there before you came. This one, when this one came, I didn't have money, but you know that I've canceled. People merge.
I'm saying the children.
The children. Oh, the children, they meet themselves. The wives even meet themselves. Yeah.
And the baby mamas.
Yeah, the baby my is so beautiful. So then when I look, I say, oh, my wives are beautiful, because I have taste.
I know.
Yeah, so I have like a Lamborghini girl, Rolls Royce girl, It's just like God, it's something that happened to me naturally, and I don't want to run away from it. Like I don't feel shy from it. So most of the times I bring them together to, vibe, Sometimes my first baby mother comes to the house, comes to talk to the other women, and they go out, buy ice cream. I've told them nobody should jealous anybody. Everybody will be equal. It's just that, I don't have too much intimacy with my baby mother. Like,
Too much. That means there's
You have a
some
little bit?
level.
yeah, or like hug, maybe sometimes I can brush my flap in front of her,
So you're not
All right.
scared.
What
No,
I
that
wanted
is
to ask
wait.
you-
I still have one still on kids.
Wait.
Still on kids. So a popular Nigerian music executive,
Okay.
shared something. I'd like your thoughts.
Okay.
Now he said one of the worst decisions you could ever make is to have kids with different women.
Ubi.
I am one of those who are in it, and I can tell you that no matter the money you think you have, no matter what you have, no matter what you think you are doing, that should never be a decision you are going to make in life.
Okay, you see, he's talking about no matter money, no matter whatever. You see all these things, you just have to understand the direction of God. So now people put too much pressure on their head. You understand?
Direction of God with
Yes.
different women.
You see, when it's happening to you, you won't know it until you experience it. You see, that's what I'm saying. Men don't really speak the way they have to speak to other men to understand. But until you find yourself that you just pass your wife in back small, go get some girl, then she's pregnant. That's where you feel the heat. And some girls are there, they won't stop. They will burn.
And they will drag you on social
They'll
media.
drag you. So if you are not ready for that, stay with your wife. You see, me, that's my problem. Because all the women I've had something to do with, it was, they know that I had a girl. You understand me? And I told them that don't go and get pregnant. And there you go and get pregnant. Don't. They said okay. They got pregnant.
They raped you.
They raped. I love that phrase. God
You
bless
should always have like a contract.
with them.
Yes. So you won't get pregnant.
If
Sign.
Listen,
No, they walk on.
listen, guys.
Won't use belle, come up
Listen,
pikin.
Shatta is making a point. No means no to
Thank
pregnancy.
you. Thank you.
Yes. Please,
It's
very
unfair.
important
Thank you.
question.
Thank you.
So you're talking about how your daughter is in Paris and all of that, and that's kind of how how you were trained. Are you not scared that any one of your children can actually run outside of your house to the streets like you did with your dad?
Okay, when they feel it's right for them, but I'll be in a position, because I don't think I'm going to quarrel with my kids, so I'll be in a position to be, checking up, making sure whatever you're doing, like I'm following up.
So you don't have anything in mind that you want your kids, because it's easy to judge our African parents until we find ourselves in their shoes. Is it that, okay, with the way your kids are, especially the eldest one, you don't have anything in mind that you seem to be passionate about, that you feel like it could be a way for her to go? Is there anything you have in mind?
You see, I believe when maybe your parents were taking decisions for you when you were young, you were so pissed. But you see, when you grow up, you come to understand that decisions are us. It's not our parents. I've never believed in, I have friends who have followed parents' life, and sometimes it looks like they are asking themselves questions, but those are secret questions that they are asking. Hey, how did Kobe get rich? Because some people grew up from riches, and their parents took them, so they don't know hustle. They don't know how to save. They don't know how to maintain. People leave properties for their kids and they can't even do stuff. But if I have a daughter or a son who feels he wants to go out there and we don't have a problem, I just whatever you're doing, make sure you're not doing drugs and crime. Make sure you're doing something that will benefit the family. That is all I'll say to you. Because when I hear you are into drugs, you are into crime, I'll even come at it. If it's crime there, I'll be the person to inject you so that they will clear you out from the world quick. But if you're doing something positive, I'll be there to support. Because I was there alone. I took my decision alone. I could have been a junkie by now. Yeah, I could have been some top arm robber by now. But I decided that no, let me follow what God is telling me. Now I've told my dad I want to do music. Why don't I follow this course and just hit that target and show him that I've done this music? And that's what I've been able to do. So if my kids are out there, the only thing is communication. Sometimes that's what most African parents lack. They see their sons moving with other people, and I don't want you to be. You see, when you do a child like that, he won't come home again. But the moment you start talking to him like a friend, like me, my dad, now he talks to me and tells me about he saw some girl. My dad has not done that before. So that's what I was even saying. I was shocked. I was like, this man, because he sees me like I'm grown now. And I believe my dad wouldn't talk to me like that if he sing a little, like he sings some success around me. So he feels I'm comfortable to talk to him. But imagine if I wasn't having anything now. He'll still be talking to me anyhow. So I believe we should hold our kids and guide them. I mean, that's what I believe. So if my child is even in Japan,
Beautiful.
I can show you pictures of my daughter. She's sending me pictures. She's at the beach. I said, send me your face. I want to see your face. Why? And she sent me the pictures of her face, like videos and stuff like that. And that is how I tell my daughter, I love you. I'm your best guy in the world. I don't want any guy to go and tell her. Yes, I'm telling her things that, when they are in their teens, they fall in love easily. Before I realize, virginity broke and this thing, you can't even look for the boy. So we have to just be careful with how we talk to our kids. It's communication. I tell people I communicate with God, and what I hear from God is what I act on. And God has never made a mistake with the decisions me and him have taken. That's why we are here. So our kids too have to be like that.
So Shatta.
Now, I wanted to go somewhere before. I want us to talk about record labels. You said you've never been under a record label. The most successful artists in Nigeria, without any ambiguity, are artists on independent labels. Wiz, Burna, David. Initially, Wiz was under Banky. And something came up recently that said, I don't know if it's verified, I stand to be corrected, that Banky W makes 80% of what Wiz first made in his first 3 albums.
Yeah.
If Wiz had not left and gone independent, he probably would not be as wealthy as he is today. Let's talk about your decision not to be on a record label, because record labels help project an artist. So they help initially, but then they come back for their pound of flesh, and it's usually the entire career. How did you navigate the waters without a record label? And what do you think are the advantages and disadvantages?
Well, I think for me, navigating myself, in that area is just me believing in myself. Because I found out I was doing everything a record label needed. Playing my own beats, mixing them, mastering them, doing my own flyers, loading them on YouTube myself, in all the stores myself. Because I'm a tech person, so I learned all those things. So all the songs you see on Audio Mac, YouTube, everything, I load them every day myself. So I saw it's from like 10 years ago that I could run myself properly and make money. So sometimes I'll be there and I'll be checking my phone. How much have I made? I'll say maybe 56,000. I'll say, okay, let me wait till December. Maybe I can make maybe 150,000. So I just be blasting my songs on YouTube. People don't understand. In Ghana, they say I release songs anyhow, and but they don't know that I'm reading the algorithms, because I've seen that as a business point. YouTube says put your song on our platform, and when people stream, you make money. So sometimes I can wake up, my managers, they can wake up and upload them with 20 songs on there. And I don't wait for a record label that, let's plan it, let's manage it, who's Brandon, the guy. No, I don't do that. I blast the songs like, boom, so soon I'll be there and I'll see maybe $180,000. Say, I'll buy a Range Rover next week because the way the thing has come. So I've been able to build that, save those monies, even ventured into playing games on my phone and winning bigger monies with the same money. So I've flipped the money so many times that I've mastered that side, and I've seen that no, I don't need a record label. Because I want to buy Rolls Royce, if I wait small, maybe 2-3 years, I can raise that money and buy it. But this recently, God being so good, a distributor just came in. They bought like 300 of my songs, and was into the millions of dollars.
How many millions?
I realized on $3.7 million.
Just out of nowhere.
So I said, let me just get myself a Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
So it's the navigation process through that side has been all my decision. You understand me? But I feel the disadvantages and advantages of a record label is, yes, you want to be heard in the world. You want to look like a superstar. And that one, they can push you up there. But it's up to you to maintain, but the money they are going to put in you, you have to put it at the back of your mind that they are going to get a lot from you. So you see, my mindset now, because I'm experienced with music, when I want to work with a record label now, I only tell them, take my songs, I don't need them. Pay me something and let me go. So I won't come back and be fighting, give me my masters, because I have so many masters that I have down. So now my mindset is I can sit with a record label and say, okay, take the album. How much are you going to give me for my marketing and whatever? You guys market it, promote it anyway. Just give me my money and let me just go and sleep at home. When you need me for a show, call me, you pay me for the show, I'll come and perform. You understand? But if you want to put your mind on a record label, like I want them to sign me and I want them to, yes, you get all those deals. But people will be asking you for money and you'll be misbehaving. Why? Okay, this guy, get a record label, why? I don't get money. Why did you drive this car? Why? You see, there are artists that is their dream. I want to be signed. But when you get signed, do you know what it entails? I've built my mind so much that I see record labels like, okay, let me just make my money first. So that when I go into business with them, I can also play my part and they'll play their part. So I won't go. So when I see artists talking about and my masters, I say, how did this happen? And because I've never sold my masters to anybody apart from recently selling those my 300 songs. So I think it's the mindset of you, the artist, and what you want. And me, I know what I want already. That's what I'm saying. From home, I wanted to make my dad know that I was going to do this music thing. And that is how come all these decisions have been made and, it's been successful like this.
So Shatta, you have spoken about your team. I love them. Oh, it's like you and managers before this team. It's like you and managers, it be cat and rat.
Hard.
Every time. Why? Are you too difficult to work with?
Those are one of the things that the media was pushing. That was one of the agendas they were pushing. Shatta, you can't work with him. Shatta, you see all those managers, I work with them. These are nice people. You understand? These are people like I kept like family, but I felt they weren't ready to build. I wanted to build, and sometimes when I sit down today, I just watch them and I say, okay, after 5 years or after 10 years, what has he built? Nothing. What has Shatta Wale built? Something. You understand me? So I don't regret taking those decisions. That's what I'm saying. The media has portrayed me in a way that people feel nobody can work with me. People feel, I'm too difficult to work with. But if you're a manager and I tell you, manager, I want to buy a diamond chain. No, it's too expensive. Why are you going to buy? I say, boss, whiskey the way I'm. Maybe the thing, that be how the thing they do. Say, no, you don't have to buy it. I see like, this guy, he doesn't want me to be successful or something because we have money to buy. Why are you not making me buy? I want to buy a car. No, that is too expensive. No, this guy, his mind is somewhere, and I've experienced all those things and I feel I like the decision I've taken for myself. And God has also, painted a picture for everybody to see now. So all my managers, they are still in Ghana. They are seeing Sammy Flex, Once upon a time, Sammy Flex told, a promoter that his artist is a luxurious artist, and they were like, what do you mean? What are you saying? Today they are saying what he meant, because we went to London and there was a show and we just needed a jet. They had to fight with us, tell us to bring their money back. And, it wasn't any money to, somebody said I should consider. And I just considered, you understand me? So, it's one of those things. People have put out those statements out there that I can't work with anybody, my managers, but they are at fault, not me. Because I was only trying to build with them.
Interesting. So, Shatta, you work so hard. And some people would say, this man is successful now. Why does he still go to the studio? Why is he still pushing his career? So what drives that your strong work ethic?
I think it's God. Because sometimes I don't feel like recording. Like right now I'm in my, coding mood. Coding mood in terms of like I'm building like products, apps and stuff. So I'm always with like my laptop that has, all this my softwares on it that I use for coding. But I'll be coding and before you realize something will tell me push the music laptop and sing something small. So I go like, God, I'm working here. Then I hear the thing tell me, go here. So I am moved by music. I don't just wake up and say, I want to record a song. That's why when there is a problem in Ghana, I can use that problem, or when maybe there is some news in Ghana that everybody's talking about, I use that to create a song and it gets into the people. Because I'm creative like that, So basically it's not like I like music or it's a calling. Yeah, I just can't stop music. I don't know. Because I decided to stop 3 years ago, but it didn't work. When I decided to stop, that was when the fans were even singing more of my song. I was like, oh more, listen, because you see, Ghana is difficult, for people to understand stardom. It's difficult for people to understand fame. They see everybody in Ghana who is a musician or a creative person like, oh, this body are not serious. But elsewhere they don't see it like that. So I feel I want to get out of that picture because the majority that are not serious are so much into the picture. And it's making me look like I'm like them, So I feel it's God that makes me, do all my songs and I can't stop. I don't know when I'll stop though.
Okay.
I wanted to ask you.
Sorry, let's talk about your album, The African King. Tell us about it.
Well, it's a mixture of Shatta music. Shatta music is what my core fans in Ghana love. And then, dancehall that, we all know, global. So that's, like a mixture of what I've done.
Okay, so is reggae dancehall the only type of music you like to
Genre.
do. Genre, thank you. Confession time. I did music for about 8 years.
Oh, wow.
And I love reggae dancehall.
Okay.
And your songs used to be one of those songs that I would listen to get better at that reggae dancehall. So, but you know, there are artists that, even with the fact that, they love singing like this, they still try out different types of.
Yeah.
Is it that you don't like other genres, or you just?
Well, I love hip hop. Apart from hip hop and dancehall, I don't really like any, but I can do any type of song. Like last 4 years or something, me and Bankuli did a project, the Connect album, Afro beats. I like the Afro vibe too. But reggae dancehall has been something I grew with. Yeah, I grew up from that. And my dad used to play reggae, and I don't even like the reggae much more, but I can do reggae. Like, I have more beautiful reggae songs, but I love the dancehall more because, it gives me that attitude.
Me too.
Yeah, because it makes me look like a bad man, Yeah, but it depends on how, you love music and you want. I do hip hop too. Like on my new album, I have Count of Monte Cristo, and it's a nice, beautiful hip hop song, like a trap song, and I just put it on the album for people to know like what I can do too when it comes to hip hop. Yeah.
You know, for me, you wear many hats. I mean, the music is there, which I love so much. But Shatta, you are a comedian. In fact, there was
that one I got a bite.
there was this time that every morning when I wake up, there's this your video that you wore like a lounge wear. No, the bonnet one day, the lounge wear, and you were.
I was making a yes, yeah.
I had several of those videos, and every morning I would post it on my WhatsApp. So, how do you manage to stay? For me, you're the king of the Ghanaian internet because
You have mastered it.
you have mastered it. That's why when you said I tried to stop a little bit, I was looking at you like, really?
about.
How do you manage to still dominate that space? Because
I know. I think before Ghanaians or the creatives could realize that internet was the ish, I had taken off long time. No, because I remember telling people about YouTube, Facebook, as if they've signed me. Because I was telling my colleague, bro, so like in the next 10 years time, it'd be Facebook, YouTube, and most of them were like rubbishing it. Charlie, go and give your song to DJs for them to play it. Internet, who here? I said, bro, do you know what internet is? Because me, I was so much into like the tech thing, but most of them couldn't get it. And I think today, when they watch me and, I'm still dominating, they feel, how did I do it? Sagore is my brother. He's been telling me, Charlie, to even put the phone in front of me and talk, Charlie, is difficult. Me, I can wake up in the morning and I'll find maybe some parts in the house that there's no light. So I'll look like a ghetto boy small,
Sheila.
I'll knock the, hey, you boy, you're more the, we're very fat. People say, why is he here? Sometimes, one, because they have done it to me, they fought me on the internet. So sometimes I wake up and I come with my own beef. They're not bringing beef, so let me just give them. Yeah, so I give them, So it's something I've done constantly. And I see people love the positive side. And the positive side is when I finish all my live videos and I pray with my fans, talk to them about God, and that is what has built us, Shatta movement. I think that is what has built me and my fans, like the God is here spirit. If you check most of the TikTok comments, like you go on under my comments, see people writing God is here, God is here. I taught them because I feel I needed them to know who is making me do this, and it's God.
So artists have their fan bases. In Nigeria, we have Whiskey FC, 30BG, Outsiders, Ravers. That's your Shatta movement.
It's Africa, the whole Africa.
They know the year word.
No, we brought it. So, that one, I would say the fan base, if it wasn't Shatta movement, I don't think we'll be having the Whiskey FCs and, it's Shatta Wale, it's when I started moving with the fan base, no artist in Ghana was doing that. First it was even Chalk Still Squad, CSS.
Chalk Still
Squad.
Chalk
Still Squad.
Chalk Still Squad.
Yeah, so it was CSS with, some of my boys. And that was how come Samini saw that and they created High Grade Family. You know, they've copied me a lot. But I see when they sit behind the mic like this, they want to, we started this thing, and it's a lie, please. So, we started with a fire because I started moving to the streets myself. I play shows for the street. We've played like free shows a lot. Like I've been the whole of Accra or Ghana. Nobody knows the city more than me. I can say it boldly. Apart from my godfathers, the mafias on the street, I know everybody in Ghana, from president to armed robbers, pickpockets, everybody in the country. So that's why when people are like on my neck like that, sometimes I get scared for them because I feel like the people that will come for you, they are not around here. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? But, we've been able to try to show everybody how life is and how patient we have to be. But I've been able to hold that fort in Ghana. That's why when I see some fan bases, Biscuit FC, okay, I like that, because it's good for Africans for us to have that thing. But if you go back and go and check, there's nobody that has been able to build a fan base in Africa than Shatta Movement.
Interesting. Final question. 2 people have prophesied that you are going to end up as a man of God.
For real.
Yes.
I'm even a man of God. When I was in heaven, I was the one that was giving God water. No, when
you were in heaven.
So before my parents gave birth to me, I was very busy with God. When God, I don't like the way you're looking at my face. So when I was in heaven, I was the one that gives God water when he drinks, when he eats, So that's my job. So coming to earth is even a serious problem for me. But to be a man of God has always been me. Like, I am a man of God.
Already.
I don't have to wear, coats.
You don't have to join the fake ones.
Yes, you understand me. So I'm living a godly life.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So the African King album out. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Shatta. If you want to enjoy music at its finest, the African
Let's
King
go.
album.
Yeah.
Download, stream, enjoy, continue to support
I like the way you
Shatta Wale. Our community, the Honest Bunch community. Let us show Shatta Wale some Honest Bunch love.
Yeah.
Right away.
Go in social media posts. Go tell them say now from Honest Bunch you dey
Bombard
come.
the comments.
Bombard the comment section.
I beg
Make Shatta know say we get people. And remember, if you want to buy your gadgets and appliances, CD Care will show you care. You can stay in the comfort of your house, place your order. You pay in installments, small, and they will bring it to you without any issues. They will not add a single naira. And if you want to send money, 190 countries around the world, 40 different currencies, whether na Kuwait dinar, whether na Ghana cedis, whether na dollars, whether na pounds, whether na Canadian dollars, anyone with ON Pay, it is seamless, it is fast, it is smooth. So ladies and gentlemen, on the 1st of August, Shatta Wale will storm the United Kingdom. Shatta Fest, August 1st. Quickly rush and go and buy your ticket first so that you can enjoy great music.
Exactly.
August 1st, Shatta Fest. Quickly go and buy your ticket first. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the legend, Shatta Wale.
God bless you guys, man. God bless you, man.
Thank you very much.
Really.
Thank you.